I really asking for much? Just been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup, find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like whoa, oh, oh, oh. Lit check, been a minute, let me hit the homies in a group text. 10 years, same team, true vets. Got a couple trophies, but no chains on the neck. No. Got a couple Cardis, we don't flood with baguettes. It's a very small world, so my hand holds. Wake up, make the money, that's a man's role. Loyalty and love is what I stand for. Can't forget about trust, but first, please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup, find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like whoa, oh, oh, oh. It's the weekend, we've been working. I'll be posted fireside. Bring my boys in, bring your girls in. We'll be posted up all night. Limited edition, not the regular one. We shut down the city like when presidents come. I am not a rookie, I'm a veteran, bruh. Promise I'ma take it easy later on. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup, find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like whoa, oh, SOS, oh. Please fill my cup. Double up, yeah. Double up. The money I color. Double up. The money I color. 2 turns of 4 turns of 8. Sleep and get paid. Rich when I wait. I bet the bank. I set the pace. Guess what I make? That's what I make. Counting pockets, that's a trending topic. You got this and you got that, but got no spending options. I keep quiet, but still get it rocking. I keep quiet with it in my pocket. I keep quiet, moving stuff for silent. Double up. The money I color. Double up. The money I color. I swear God been blessing me. You think you been testing me? Throw me lemons, watch lemon squeeze. Pieces been my recipe. You buy watch and bust them down. Mine is my investment piece. Heard your mixes drowning out. You need to call Trevor, please. I don't fold, I don't fear. Pearly whites, no veneers. Keep it clean, check it's clear. Water clear, P is clear. See the light, you go dear. See the light, I go near. Let me shine, watch me shine. I'ma shine, vision clear. Double up. The money I color. Double up. The money I color. Mentally feel like Kobe, I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats. Circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready. Who ready? We ready. Who ready? Who? We ready. Who? Who ready? Who? We ready. Who? Who ready? We ready. Been ready. I waited. My turn. On God. Hell steady. I keep dropping back to back. I keep going if you let me. I've been sitting at the top, looking down at those who left me. Promise I'm not being petty. I'm the one they envy. Brody moving state to state. Make $1 million out to send me. Plus I grinded from the start. I was stacking pennies. I might dip like Machiavelli. After the confetti. Who ready? We ready. Who ready? We ready. Who ready? Who? We ready. Who? Who ready? Who? We ready. Who? Who ready? We ready. Who ready? We ready. Who ready? Who? We ready. Who? Who ready? Who? We ready. Who?
Welcome everybody to the muted, or the non-muted portion of the stream. Such a boomer, and I keep doing it, right? Shout out to everybody who's hanging out here with me. We got Sleep Cole. Thank you for hanging out with me on this blessed, beautiful day. I'm blessed with health and happiness, and I can't ask for much more than that. Joe from Trade Intuition. Check Joe out over on his YouTube channel. Mr. Miles, Brackus Adventures, Jamie Paycheck. You figured it out earlier. Good job. Oh man, every time he gets me, it gets me. How's it going, everybody? Taking a look, and there's Joe. Guys, check out Joe's YouTube channel. Joe, at one time, yeah, he was a teacher of mine. He was teaching in the group that I was in. Check him out. You can get some good stuff over there. Oopses. One of these days, I will tackle that $1,400 that 1,400 subscriber. I don't know. You gain a few, you lose a few. You gain a few, you lose a few. I'm not for everybody. Not claiming to be, but I don't know if you resonate with me. I think maybe you're supposed to be here. And all we do is just kind of look and talk about crypto. And I'm trying to sell you anything. Not trying to just like to talk about crypto and share what I'm doing. And doesn't mean you have to. She's been kind of tricky, I got to admit. Trading these swings. And actually, I am in an active trade for Bitcoin. taking profits whenever we break a trend line. That's when I take some profits. We come down, we do a little or nothing. It looks like we're trying to make a little bit of ground back up right now. That's kind of impressive right now. Pattern-wise, you would call this an ascending triangle. Usually continuation patterns. And since price is coming into it, looking at it from that aspect, you would automatically expect it to break down. I've got a makeshift trend line over here, but it's nothing really solid, man, because this is way back in the day, right? I mean, my main thing was pretty much something through here, and then took an altered course there. So when I'm in a trade, and this is one of my key areas I look for taking profits, is when we break trend line. And we just broke this little trend line, and might there be an entry there? Might there be a chance for me to add to my position? Well, yes, there might be. I'm on a tiny time frame here on the 6 minute. Before I make any rash decisions, though, I must consult the higher time frames. What say you, daily? Is it safe for me to take a trade? Are you feeling good? Or are you kind of feeling kind of iffy? You doing all right, baby? There's some nice signs here on the daily. Non-moving average moving up toward that 50. That's a good sign for a little bit of up. We got some green in the money flow here on Market Cipher, or VMC. That's the free version over on TradingView for you guys not in the know. Stochastics are buried at the top there, and you know they can, as long as they don't start coming down. If they start coming down, we might need to pay attention a little bit. So daily gets a check mark. Let's just jump on down to the 4 hour. How you looking, 4 hour? Are you confused? Looks like she's been hanging around this 9, and we just don't have a confirmed break above that non-moving average. Now, personally, in my strategy of being above the 9 and everything's fine, that's actually one of my triggers that could actually get me to jump in or add to a position, is when we start bullishly reclaiming or going above the non-moving average. Keep that in relationship to some trend lines I've got going on and some other little key factors, moving averages, and things seem to be looking like this little makeshift trend line I got, which it was tricky. This one was tricky. So what I ended up doing, because it's not cool, right? To get this trend line, I mean, I'd start here. Now that one's pretty good, but once I start coming over here, then we get like, well, where exactly? It actually might be a little clearer here, but you know, it could, you know, I could do this and it'd be valid. That's, you know, too much wiggle room. It's kind of like when you, I don't know, you aim at something and, you know, or you shine a light at something and the beam spreads when it goes out, right? So no bueno. My trick to get around that little guy is, well, I'm going to check out over here. I went from wicks to wicks to wicks, made a little copy of that guy, get that angle, and that's where I got my trend line. So I identified, at least in my mind, the channel that we are in, and usually it respects that. It didn't touch it. Might I be off, or might we just be getting lucky? I don't know. I don't care. It might be a time for me to add in. And looking at the 6 minute, after confirming all that, looks like, I just need to come down to a smaller time frame to see where I can get in. I'm on the 3 minute right now, and it's kind of saying, baby, I might let you in at 67.50. So what I would do in Bitcoin is the Degen would just jump in right now. The smarter me would just wait and well, actually put a limit order in is what I usually do. But I want to confirm bounce is really what I want. If I don't get that, well, my idea is probably not going to play out, and I need to, you know, probably own that. And yet here on the 3 minute, I just can't help it. If they're out there, I've got to draw a trend line, because trend lines just tell me so much. They're coming down here, baby. We're looking at, oh, you think you got the candles over here a little bit. My candles, or my trend line say I might get a deal at 67.13. I like to play a little game. We'll get the little trade situated, and then we'll jump into the market here and start looking at the juicy altcoins. Through my CoinEx thingy, over here. This one, my trade is in, and I'm looking for my Bitcoin position. That's the one I'm really caring about. I'm already up 42%, so me nailing in just a little order there sounds pretty good to me. I'm gonna do a couple. Actually, how many contracts I got? I currently got 1,431 contracts, and I don't want to weigh her down too heavy. My average entry is boosted up to 66,600. We're at 67 now. I don't want to get it up too high. So I'm gonna throw in about 250. Pick up 250 there. Stop loss is set and profit. We're good. You are managed and ready to go, mister. Is this little guy right here, this little account I've got over in Unix I got to nurture. How are we doing over here, man? ICP's finally in profit. Look at that. Barely, but Rune is down just a little. I was wondering about ICP. I was like, I might have to look and see about adding a little bit of that. That's a small trade. But the Bitcoin one's the one I'm really working on over here. I got smashed on this one. I'm down to a little bit of amount of money, and I'm making myself build it back up. It's punishment. That's how you learn your lessons in life. You don't just, well, it works for me. I have to, instead of immediately putting money over here, a bigger set of money to do this, make the same mistakes, I make myself earn myself out of those mistakes that I make. Learn that lesson. So we took this account from 100 to over 1,000, and now we're back below 1,000. And on this side of it, most of it's over in spot because that was the smart play. This one's, I've got $62 now instead of 20 something. So we're making some gains, and right now I need to put me an order in. And I've got a $6 trade with a 65. I'm at 66. Yeah, I need to. Oh, look, I've already got a limit order down there too. Just in case. Ah, crap. You're going through a system upgrade? For real, for real? Well, that might not happen then. I do have a couple orders down here in case she decides to dip a little lower anyway. All right, let's get on with it. Let's see what's happening. How you guys doing, man? How's your bags looking? Huh, that sounds weird. Mr. Miles says Caspa is going toward the Angels. Is it? It needs to. Come on, Caspa. Yes, Caspa, do it. Do it, Caspa, do it. It looks really impressive on the 3-minute chart, by the way. What are we doing on a bigger time frame? Oh, nice. Okay. Looks like we've got, what, a fallen wedge or fallen channel? Ish. Just kind of messy, but she's there. Possible inverted head and shoulders. That happens a lot when you see transitions. You can get some shapes like that. And that looks very, very promising. So 13.6 is still on the radar, and so is 14.4. I suppose 15.5 would come into the picture next. Pretty much. 16.6. That crazy, y'all. 17.7. I think we're seeing a pattern here. 18.8. How crazy is that? Okay. Somebody's having some fun with some programming there, looks like. No need to pull out any fibs. Just go double digits on your way up there, baby. Looks nice. I can't move my angel. She's in parts. I move her head, so now she's a headless angel. Is that sacrilegious? I hope not. Mr. Miles says crypto and pizza, the good lie. Ah, brag his inventors. Oh, we got that fixed though, right? Yeah, okay, good. I get PTSD about that mic. You'd think a band member from Kiss would do a mic check. Oh, you got me again. Very clever, Mr. Miles. Mr. Miles, do your instincts tell you that we're going to dip? You mean for Bitcoin or the market overall? For altcoins, honestly, well, altcoins, it looks like we're going to get a nice little push. And I think I was talking about this the other night. Still looks, I mean, we got to break out from a channel. Depending on how you draw it, you could even call it a wedge. If you went, you're breaking a trend line. That's the biggest thing. The biggest thing is the trend line. If you got a pattern to it, okay, cool. That kind of helps you figure some stuff out. But it's the trend line that really matters. And we're going against the trend. We're breaking it, and we're doing pretty good. And yeah, it looks like several $1 billion might be coming into altcoins over this next week. So it looks like this week might be kind of interesting. Bitcoin dominance is fumbling a little bit, and this is on the daily chart, and we need it to fumble. Let's take a look at a few of these indices. Tether dominance is going down, and that can indicate people saying, hey man, I want to buy some altcoins, apparently, because they're not really buying Bitcoin at the moment. Let's take a look at that over here. Let's figure this market out. Well, that trend line does not match up well there. I need to go to Bitcoin dominance. Ah, that looks all right. I was hoping to see maybe some divergence up here or something on the big time frame, and it looks kind of normal, but it does look like it is heading down. And if it's heading down, that's usually favorable for altcoins, but she's still above the non-moving average, and she's still bullish. Still bullish overall until we make a lower low. That would be cool. If we get dominance to come down here for the next week or so, we're gonna be happy, a lot happier in our altcoin bags. As long as you remember to pay yourself before she starts turning around on Bitcoin dominance, because when she starts reversing on us, that's when we start putting on sad face and saying, man, I should have took profit. Takes a while to get past that, so it seems, for most people. I still struggle with it, but I'm getting better. I mean, I'm getting better. I'm being a lot more mindful of it, and then it makes things go a lot more smoother. It really does, because otherwise you're just sitting there, just waiting, underwater, in drawdown. So we got to be more proactive to avoid drawdown to some extent, as much as we can comfortably do anyway. Doesn't mean selling your HODL bags. Could mean taking a portion and taking a little profit and somehow getting that dry powder ready for some bigger drops. And there will be drops in everything, and they will be nice and juicy, and I want to be there ready to just lick them all up in a juicy accumulation area. I'm getting off on my own little tangent there. Road Dog's in the bull flag. What? Yeah, that little box comes up. Is it a bull flag on the hour? You just had an inverse head and shoulders play hour. Or are you still talking about Caspa? I'm going to say that's probably a yes, Mr. Miles. We've established Mr. Miles is a Caspa Maxi. Yeah, it looks good. I like it. I'm seeing a good chance for up. Why is it going to stop now? Let's see, we're on the daily, and I would say the most telling indicator, I mean, people would probably disagree, but here's my argument. This is a lagging indicator. She's behind the times, and if she's starting to look bullish, well, we're probably doing pretty good. Of course, she'd be the last one to tell us that we need to get the hell out, but I like her just the same. She duck lipped. That was the good sign. It's got some work to do. Most definite needs to keep coming and reclaim that 200 moving average. So I see the point of worry is Casper was the death cross on the daily. Yeah, that is a technical sell signal. Bots are programmed for that. It was on my bots that I used to have. So I know for a fact that they are programmed for that. I know a lot of things about indicators, about their indicator strategies because of my bot experience. That's weird, but that's where some of that comes from. But I never learned TA. No wonder I was fighting with that dang bot. No wonder those guys are killing it with their bot. That's a cool bot. There's some signs of, here's a warning sign, okay? The dailies tell me a lot with my moving averages, so there is a warning here, but man, that cloud looks cool. That cloud wants to just pull us back into it. All right, so just a warning. I mean, this is kind of strong when the 50 does cross that 200, but see this 9 that we are above, which is good, but man, we need to keep on going. Instead of this volume coming down, that volume needs to pick up, bring us back above this 200. Close. We need to stay above it because this thing's starting to droop down. So that could be rejection at the 200, and then we come down a little bit. Now, hopefully we would just, do our typical, all right, I'll just come down 618 area, pull back, whatever, and start and try to go for another high again. That makes sense being close to this red cloud, but it daily is saying that, the big numbers that we're hoping for might not be happening just right. Yeah, we still might have a little. We might have to go a few counseling sessions before it happens. That's what the daily says. 4 hour looks like it's had its medications and it's ready to rock and roll. She's partying tonight. She's out on the town. 4 hours ready to rock. Daily's saying, girl, you better slow down because you're going to burn out. You're going to pass out drunk in the middle of the alley and wake up in the hospital somewhere. She's a little overprotective. Here's overprotective. Maudie saying, girl, no, Maudie's sharing her own on the 4 hour anyway. Shoot. So I got a trend line. So I've been looking for 12.7. I don't think we'll quite make it to 13, and I hope I'm wrong, but before we get a pull back and do this a little sideways. There's good signs, and then there's some things that's got to be overcome on some of those bigger ones. Listen, Casper's getting a little bit of a slow mover lately. I think we're starting to get used to it. She's a little trickler down. And as wonderful as a project it is, I do blame that on the enormous tokenomics of it. I'm just saying, this is just the byproduct of having so darn many tokens. But if it didn't have as many, well, they would probably all be out there by now. I don't know. The 4 hour looks good. Mr. Miles says, I don't think we're out of gas yet. Nope. But the daily's got a warning sign for you, so I would just keep your eye on it. Guys, this is CoinEx, but it's actually a skin for Binance USA. Oops, I said Road Dogg was in the bullfrog. I meant BTC. Sorry, multitasking. All right, guys, if you got anything that you want to take a look at, shoot them out here. Right now, I'm going to take a look at some of the things I'm in. I've been in Oppius for a while. I like this one. Now it's considered a real world asset.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, this one caught my attention. I found out about it through a different kind of meme, but not through normal channels, but it's kind of cool. It's on Algorand chain, so it's not even on a popular chain, but really cool in the music industry, and it was kind of cool. But believe it or not, there's someone on YouTube that I follow, not very well known, but they do tarot cards and stuff they do readings and stuff, and I don't know, she's kind of cool. And surprised, I followed her last cycle, and she's highly accurate. And she does the divining for the prices and stuff. It's just interesting to watch, but she has picked some that have not done it, but this is one of her picks that she saw $88 as being a possibility. So it being under a dime and $88 being some kind of possibility in somebody's universe, well, why not? She did pretty good last time. So I thought I'd bomb in all little Opulus when it was down here on the lows, like around 6-7 cents and 8 cents, and we've been making it up to this 40-cent area. And I do believe that since she has been in these great areas of about $7 or $8, that we could probably at least get back to $5 $85, if not 88. Why not? What if this gets real popular? What if a lot of the musicians actually say, hey man, this really helped me out, because they can borrow against the royalties and you actually get paid from the royalties. It's just weird. It's probably Gary Gensler's wet dream. I don't know, but it's kind of cool. Not shilling it. I'm just letting you know how I'm in it, and it's down right now. So, but I've stocked up pretty good on it, so I think I've got my. It's not a bad place to buy it though, but I think I'm satisfied with our guy. You can stake it over there. Used to you were getting really good rewards. Lately, it's kind of not doing much. So. Opulus, she's in a nice, if this will hold, I would at least expect it to be coming back up to 32 cents or up here. There's a possibility that, you know, maybe she'll continue this pattern or at least start doing something. But there's a chance, you know, that this trend line would keep being respected, and maybe we'll see those 56 cent areas, the next area that I got for a target looking at it. And to me, that would be kind of awesome if that happens. My dreams would just come true because I'd just be making another 200% gains. How much would that be overall? Because I think, let's just say my average price is somewhere around 9 cents. How much would that be? 525%. That should be, if you actually do the math, somewhere around 6x. Pretty cool. INJ did me really good too. INJ was awesome. It almost got past me. I meant to accumulate it. It was on my list to accumulate at the lows on the bottoms. And I mean, she got low, right? Like $1.10 around through there. And I didn't get any of it until we started getting around $3 and something. And then she shot up to like, what, 40? I remember 40. I don't remember 52. I must have been not paying attention that day, but now she's down. She's half off, and is it worth having? I think it is. Is it worth having now, though? Might be for a trade or a nibble. I don't know. I think the chart tells me she's got a good chance of coming. Oh God, I don't want to hear that. She does have a chance of coming back to this $18 area. Let me clean up this chart from some of this old stuff here. But there is also some bullish divergence here, meaning that at least short term, or at least right here, there's a good chance that she's going to bounce from, which she already has started, from $20. And she's at what, 25? But coming back up here to retest this area, about the 200 moving average, $30. I can see $30 coming back in to play here. So I'm going to move this down here to this area. Got a 50 moving average, which barely crossed over on the daily. That's not good. That's the death cross. So she's got some stuff she's going to have to work out, and hence that's why $18 might come into. And so I don't know, man. See, it looks like she's getting an early stage of a roundingness coming out. But she did wick down here before. What gets wicked often gets candlestick. So when she starts coming around here at 18, maybe just a little higher, maybe just 19, maybe not quite making it down there. I'll just remember that little saying. So it's going to suck for a little while. You just got to be patient, baby. Got to be patient. She's going to have her day again. And then I expect her to be coming up to $50 again, and hopefully even 60. See how high she can go, baby. Let's do a quick little test here and see how low she is right now. Okay, so we haven't even technically got down here to the 786 level. All right, I haven't done this in a while for us, so you're gonna hate me now. Yeah, I'm lowering in that for a possibility. Looks like she's trying to regain the 618 Fibonacci though. Might be some opium here. Again, $30. What I'm looking for on the upside. And then she may get rejected there. We just have to keep an eye on it when she gets there. Moneymaker says, would you take a look at Solom Binance? What do you think about the possibility of it coming up to 183? I think I had a target right around there. Let's see. Solana, Binance, Tether, Russ. Look, she bounced off our trend line. I know it sounded like it wasn't going to happen. I was like, no, Road Dog, you're so wrong. But she bounced off the trend line. Those are the great places to buy in retrospect, weren't they? On the bottom of the trend line? I don't know. It's my thoughts and strategy. That's what I try to do. So, actually, I've got 190. Well, I got 192.17. Let's take a closer look at this. Because I don't think it was requested the last time I looked at this. I think it was just me looking. I didn't color code those suckers or nothing. What'd I do? I want to fib it out. Fib it out. Yeah, we getting some rejection there. 175. Okay, so we did fib it out. So you're probably looking at these areas over here in between there. I mean, I'm sure your target be hit. I do think she's got a good chance to actually make it up here though. Once we get past 170, once I get past that 176 area, clear that, and it may not happen just now. It's looking like it probably won't happen just yet. It's looking like she's gonna might get rejected here a bit, come back and maybe flag out or maybe come back down. I don't know, a little bit, and then bounce up there. But 193 is actually the number I'm getting. And let me adjust this a little. Oh, don't move it. Let me adjust this little guy to the 886. That's also another good one. But for real. Do I know what target I'll be looking for? Let me take a look at the setup. Okay, we don't need this guy. Let me get rid of the stuff I don't need. Oh, there might be a headache along where this trend line is. That's coming in at yeah. Well, that could happen. And remember, there should be a line here at our 618. Juanita. All right, Solani. Which way do you want to do it? You want to do it? Yeah, we'll just do it that way. Okay. Swing high to swing low. Wait just a second. Swing low to swing high. You tricky little vixen, you. I got you. I'm not going to do that opium target. Oh, look. Oh, that'll work for me right there. Yeah. Okay, so I've already been here and done this before. Okay, 329. There is a much bigger opium target I can go with, but I'm not even doing that. But we got to get past 211 before we get all too happy, and then we can look backwards and say, okay, but there's also this possibility because it's just too crazy right now. Trend line's starting to get a little bent to it there. It's just a little weakness, I must say. So we got to keep this in mind now. Just because that's what she's doing. Yeah, I like 191. I like that area. That looks, or 190 is what I got over here. Pretty cool. But might be having some rejection there. 4 hours. See what it says. 4 hour. Looks like she wants to try to do something. 4 hour. I was not quite ready to hear about it, although she can change her mind here in a few minutes. Huh. She's looking like she wants to try to press through. She's being real ballsy. Good for you. Don't put up with it. Don't let them push you around, Solana. Oh, look at MacD getting excited over here. Ooh. Solana might be getting excited tonight. Look at that. This might be we got some duck lip action possibly setting up. If we see the duck lip, that could be good. Now I gotta see this. All right. So 4 hours saying I'm going to try to breach this 618. You ain't holding me back, biot. Ichimoku Cloud saying what she said. Dang it, man. And I don't have a solid trend line. I'm not liking that, though. I don't like that. You regain that trend line, you would have to do what you're trying to do. That would, for me, be a bullish confirmation. She'd be breaking past the 618 and breaking back above a trend line that she broke. Draw it right, Road Dog. Get your sugar together. Stop playing with your sack. All right, there we go. She got to work at that, though. She got to work at that. Come on now. You know what? I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt that she can do this. I'm not seeing anything that's saying it ain't happening. I'm not seeing it. Oh my gosh. Hey, we may be looking at 190 coming pretty quick, dude. For real, for real. So it's all key about reclaiming this area. And once we do, then I would you may be looking at 200 pretty quick from that. If we do, there should be a measure move for this inverted head and shoulders here, which, are we going to do it the fancy way? Let's do it the fancy way. I like doing it the fancy way. You haven't done it in the fancy way for a long time. Shh. My DJ gets excited sometimes. I like the fancy way. Hey, man, chill, man. You're on YouTube. You live. Sorry. Not a solid neckline for that one, but now we got, would you be technically here? I believe you would. It doesn't matter. I didn't think she had a bit of curve to her, but she does. She's not all full green because my neckline ain't solid. Yeah, I'm picky about that. Get that neckline solid. What'd you touch, baby? Come on now. Shoot it up. Ooh, now we're good. So, shoulder, head and shoulder. To the what side? To the what? To the what? All right. Take the measured move and you put it to the breakout, and the measured move says that we could be going all the way up to 209, which is ironically just right up here where we hit before another high, a retest, if you will, of a previous high. Looks like it's in order. Solana, you had it here on Road Dog. Crypto. First, second, who cares? That's what I got. I like that. Measure move. Let's mark that as an official measure move. Are you making a call? I'm just saying what it says, baby. I'm just saying what it says. There's a possibility. We got to get past here. Got to get past here. And it looks like she wants to get past there. She's got some, it's not going to be easy. She broke a trend line, so she's got to pull a Hail Mary to do it, but she thinks she can do it, so all I can do is cheer her on, man. Ain't that the right thing to do, y'all? Be supportive of your coins. Don't marry them. Don't date them. Just trade them, baby. Just trade them. Nice. Salami. Well, since we're taking a look at Solana, let's take a look at the AVAX. You can't say that on YouTube. Are you an AVAX protester? Oh, Jesus. Avalanche AVAX coin that we talk about all the time on YouTube. You look like I embarrass you sometimes. You're afraid to be seen in public with me. Sleep. Possible triple bottom. There are 3 rising valleys. That's a pattern I'm coming across, but 3 lowering valleys. Or is it? Most people just chalk this up as head and shoulders, I think, which is not yet confirmed because we have not yet met the neckline. Needs to get up to about right at $40 to confirm that little guy, and then we can start looking at a possible breakout. More upside, come up about $48. That would be cool. There's so many patterns to learn. How can you learn them all? You're always coming up with a different pattern and then somebody else has something else. Where did you get a lisp? Sorry. Yeah, you can get caught up on patterns, but you know, the more I've been in this, the more the OGs that I've heard talk on Bitcoin talk. That was back in the day. There was a forum before we had Telegram and Twitter and stuff. Yeah, forums like bulletin board forums, Bitcoin talk. OGs were talking about. So it's really just triangles and channels. I just remember that argument. I never really put any of this stuff into practice until about 2020. I should have. I just thought it was a lot harder than what it is. It ain't that hard, people, and it makes you money. And then you think, oh man, this is a fun game to play, man. Changed my life. So you basically, you know, we're treated as a channel. Channels and triangles. You can simplify it that easy because they're everywhere, baby. It's just part of the game. That's what we do. I mean, that's what Price does. It's pretty much channels and triangles. So there, let that help you out. Take a snapshot. Go to the Telegram group and copy it down. I got it posted over there. I got a free Telegram group with all kinds of cheat sheets and stuff. But that's some accurate statistics according to Thomas Bukowski, a legend in pattern trading, who retired in his mid-30s from actual trading. He's a real nerdy software engineering kind of guy that's got a brain to break down into all those nerdy statistics and did all that nerdy work that he obviously loves to do. And then we get to benefit from it. Thomas Bukowski, the GOAT. Well, that's just... All right, AVAX looks kind of interesting. Like she needs to come up to $40. I agree. She might be breaking back into a possible trend line, a channel that we've got Quasi-Modi figured out there. My good little target that I want to see her hit is right at $67. Radium's been doing pretty good. Check out Radium over on Solana. Looks a lot similar to Avalanche there. So we're seeing a lot of these reversal type patterns here on the bottom of a trend line, meaning, hey, kind of looks like we're getting a reversal out of our altcoins right now, which kind of corresponds to what we're saying over here, that they should be going up over this next week. But when they go up, remember to pay yourself. That's my crypto opinion to share with you guys. As Bitcoin dominance is coming down, that's where all this stuff is coming from here. We should start seeing other three. I'm going to get a different indice over here too. Talking to myself, changing it around. Nice salami. Somebody clip that. Don't be clipping my salami. Moneymaker says, thanks. I got the 183 level from POC. But the fib I've drawn show a major level at 191 as well. Thanks for the insight. No problem, man. I'm just here sharing crypto opinion. Just trying to be a road dog. Ride that ride with ya. Help you avoid the pitfalls that I made on my trip last time, and I'm still learning. There's still some things I've already decided I want to change next time when we go back into the bear market. For instance, I'm going to go a lot heavier on Bitcoin than I did. I went heavy on it this time, but I'm not going to be as concerned about altcoins as I was this time. I want to do them a little bit more slowly. Because when I look at it retrospectively, I feel like I started getting into them just a little bit too earlier. I like to hold on to that dry powder a little bit longer because there were some better deals and new projects coming along. So little tweaks, and had I been even more in Bitcoin, then the number would have been up even higher. But Bitcoin has been saving grace on my portfolio and just keeping it all level and balanced and secure because the dollar sure ain't going to do it. And Bitcoin outperforms altcoins for a lot of the season. And then one day, hopefully, or some points, we get an altcoin season where altcoins take off, and that's really what we're all waiting for here. Near, are you doing a little support resistance flip? Are you breaking out of some sort of little channel? Or are you just still technically in a channel? I would run with that since 6 streams there. Lines up with that pretty well. So there we go. There's our channel. Makes it pretty easy to identify some targets. You're always looking at the bottom of the channel whenever price might get there. That's where I like to buy. That's just me though. She might find some support here at this area. Sure, standard support resistance area is there. In a big old megaphone-ish type pattern from what we can tell, and man, they're just so fun, especially when they bounce off the bottom and go to the top. It's always fun when that happens, and I like to be in them to do that. The nice little bowl shapes there. We like that. We like that. We like that. Tia sucked. Tia, what? Tia on sale, heavily discounted now at $9.47. Well, I remember that time everybody was still fighting tooth and nail over it for $19, $18, $19, $20. Yeah, well, not anymore. Now everybody thinks, oh, you're not worth half of that anymore, which puts her at a pretty good juicy price for picking her up, because it looks like we're getting the old stiletto bounce right there. What the hell is that? Y'all don't see it? For real, for real? For real, for real? Am I the only one that can see the stiletto pattern? Do I have to draw it out for everyone? All right, you asked for it, ladies and gentlemen. Olive oil right there. Ooh, baby. Oh no, olive oil got thick. There she is, baby. Oh, she's pregnant. Oh my God, she's giving birth. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, she's at a 786 area, and she should get a bounce from this area. That would be what we want and expect and need at this point in time. And I'm just on the 4-hour chart. Let's see what we got on the daily here. You seeing some bullish divergence there on the wave? I don't agree, but hey, oh well, candle bodies, yeah, probably. You at a good place you need to bounce. Well, I got wicked, almost got candlesticked. She may not be done yet. She may be coming back down here to 840 one more time, though. Keep that in mind. Regain the non-moving average on the daily. Good for you, Tia. What's up? Let's check you out again on the 4-hour. Check out your high heel here. What's going on? Still not under that 200 moving average. I gotta get rid of the picture. The artwork is free, courtesy. I know, live artwork here on the show. I call it Baby Mama. Tia Baby Mama. Don't need no baby mama drama though. So simple idea is just to draw a trend line, man, wait for a breakout and then jump on in. That's a messy trend line when you start looking at that though. I'm not sure I kind of like that. Not very. Wow, that would be no fun. She may have a tricky trend. Looks like she does the tricky trends. Tia looks kind of interesting to me. And let's go ahead and get our targets. If there ever is a break. So swing high to swing low. One of the rules of my game, yeah. Anything below the 236 is considered accumulation or a good buy area, generally. Just throw that out there. Therefore, I need to see price get above that area, and that's $10.93. So there's the first target that we got to hit, $10.93. From there, why, you know, some people can, I mean, you can just ladder up through all these fibs and look to the left, see if there's a little confluence over there, take some little profits. Easy strategy, works great. Loves it. Loves it. But, you know, knowing what we know about how this stuff kind of operates and works, and that we got a retracement there at the 786 area, I now do have a chance to actually come back up to this area. I know, it's crazy. Until that one day you say, Road Dog, What the hell? Doesn't mean it's going to happen, just means it's got a probability, and just as much as it has a probability of coming over here to this area at the 618, where a lot of times they get rejected there. That's just loves to shoot them down, man. Just loves to say, no, sorry, got a boyfriend, can't help you out. And, you know, build up some more courage and go back. Find out she didn't have a boyfriend. She's lying to you. You date her anyway, even though she wasn't a dirty liar. Just keep, you know, we won't even go there. So cool. That's what I got for Tia. Not ready for a breakout yet. Need to get above that 200 moving average there too. This got some signs, but it's showing the first signs that we want to look for a breakout. Fish Guru, every time I watch your live stream lately, the timer bar freezes just behind 00 and all gives audio feed. That's weird. I have no answer for that. Sorry though, sorry, but having problems with that. Hope it does work out. Toncoin, hot. Wait, she's still hanging around about 647. She's in one of those megaphone patterns too, man. So, broke that trend line. That was the time. We say good time to take profit or get out, depending on whatever your strategy is, because, well, trend changed, baby. Do something else. We want to trade the trend. And if she changes, we need to adjust our strategies, right? So now she is on a downward trend. And that downward trend can take her all the way back down to here, should she so desire. What I like to do is that's when I just break out the fibs again. Swing high to swing low, looking for a 618 area right down in those areas, just a little lower. She may not make it back that far. 200 moving average is coming in at this top over here too, and also a 0.5 Fibonacci. And by Dow theory, he says, you know, a nice strong impulse move should have about a 50% retracement on average. That's just his rule, and a lot of times it works. So that's why I mentioned it. So a good chance that we could find some support here around this area about 608. And then we try to look for a breakout of this trend line, and when we get it, well, that's when I like to jump in or add. Sometimes I like to jump in when we're at a level, because of the little degen in me does some stupid stuff sometimes. But not stupid, just risky. Just get riskier on the whiskey. Yeah. I get risky on the whiskey. Look at frisky. Take a look at man, what is this music? What are we listening to? What happened? Change it up, baby. Change it up. Take a look at Arrow. See how it's doing right now. Oh, she broke a trend line. Oh, no bueno. You break a trend line, it's no good. It's no good. Price go down like it should this time. So it looks like we had a trade set up for my, I guess, a flaggy. And then follow the trend line, and trend line breaky. Stop loss below it. Catchy. So no go on that one right now. Let's see if she can bounce off this trend line here. Do a little damage control here. Where are you trying to come back to, honey? Yep, right there. Let's see if we can get a bounce off of this 96.8 area. You're sucker, dog. No, we stopped out, baby. Under the 200 moving average on the 4 hour, not the best place to be. Struggling with that 50. See if we can get a bounce there and start working through some of this stuff a little bit. It did have a breakout from this, so we've got that. And a lot of times you will see a retest of the breakout price, which could be as low as 95 cents down here, 94 and a half, somewhere through there. That's usually how this kind of stuff works. And there's no reason to be too excited about it anyway, because we're still in the downward accumulation area ever since we broke the main trend line on the arrow. So, I mean, that was the main thing. And then we come here, and it's when you do that, it's pretty much down and sideways. Reaccumulation until ready to pump the bags again. So this is the time to collect it, not necessarily look for a place to sell it. And then we got Link that's been having some nice movements lately. Broke back and get into the trend line. Broke back into ooh. Oh, tricky though. Tricky though. We look at this earlier? There's a couple of other kind of doing this same kind of thing, right? I guess we did look at this, right? It looks like did we? I don't remember it. 1528 may come in the picture again. Mine. We got the death 50 moving over the 200. It's death cross is what they call it. But we still have the 100 above the 200 to give us a little hopium that we can just bounce back. But usually when you see this happen, I mean, if anything, maybe we'll get a lot of sideways through here. I wouldn't expect us to go past $17 or too much further past that at all right now. Probably kind of zoom out through here for about a week or so before maybe starting to break those areas. Yeah, that $17 area is going to be kind of a notable area there. Resistance over here, support, and lost it here, dropped. So kind of a big area right there. Interesting though with Link that it broke through that too. Good sign. I think it's just one we got to be patient on. Gosh darn it. Nice though. Flat bottom, breaking out. Yeah, Link's going to get up there eventually. $36. I'd like to see her get back to 50. I'd like to see her do a whole lot more with that. And maybe with the new technology and the new demand and stuff, use cases and everything like that, it will finally propel Link to some better prices. Maybe for some better price action. Jupiter Exchange. How you doing, baby? How you doing, little mama? What's up, little mama? Okay, I'll ride with that. There's something there. I really like the bodies, though. More of a body guy. Am I doing this again? Okay. Ooh, okay. Gotcha. It's a support resistance flip. I don't think I'm got the exact angle just nailed, but it's there. Cool. If you're going to play the game, baby. I'm not out there trying to look for 3% profit every day. Hell no. Can't get there making 3% every day. Maybe work for you or some other person. Don't work for me though. I need to get some numbers. Get them 30s, 40s, 50s, 200Xs, 200%ers, 200Xs. Jeez. Oh, that would be cool, but nice. So 143 might be coming, and I'm like 198 to be honest with you. For our Jupiter. Wow, let's go close to $2. Let's take a look at the weekly, the watch list over here, the hot ones that are supposed to be up for the whole year, how they're hanging out for the year. So far, so good. So they're the ones that are strong and doing well. Nothing really jumping out at me except for Stubu, and I'm not even sure what that is. What is Stubu? Stobox. They got on MexC and Gate. Oh. Well. Wow. Not a whole lot of price history there to go by.
In your hand, blind luck to find purpose, look like the same person, don't hold too tight on your plans. See, you can pull levers, push buttons, turn keys, move the knobs around, tell yourself you're in control.
Don't think she's gonna, I don't know, 24 cents should be a challenge for her. 27 definitely should be. Fish Guru says Saturday Wells plan. This is in ETFs, not on Saturday night. Yep. BTC at hard resistance right now and struggling. She's been having a hard time. I didn't expect much from it this weekend. I actually expected to be bearish. I thought they'd park us under my trend line. They did that last week. We're at 67.108. Yeah, I think I got 67. Well, that was then, though. Carry you down. 67.5-ish. Oh, I got nothing on that one. I've actually got some clear charts for a chain. Oh, other than this, yeah. I got this one up here. Yeah, I keep getting about 67.5-ish. Of course you would on that 6 minute. Yeah, that's these lows. It's very possible we'll get rejected over here and get a little bit of a pullback, and then, you know, they'll have fun Monday or Tuesday. Usually, I mean, I don't know if you guys ever paid attention to this, but if you, like during the week, like say starting Sunday especially, it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like in the early morning hours, like usually about 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, my time, you already see, you know, we'll just call them, I just say the UK because that's the time frame. It's kind of like with Forex in that is when the market starts waking up. But usually what they do in the morning, if you see them pushing price up, it's usually when the US session starts opening up about midday, they'll reverse it and take it back down. So it's kind of like they set the trend about that time in the morning. We early, whenever UK sessions open, London sessions open, and you see what, and if they take things down, then, you know, at some point, usually, you know, midday or somewhere, the US will do something, and then, you know, take the trend where they want it to go. It's not like that all the time, but that's a general game that they play a lot. So I wouldn't expect, you know, I wouldn't be just 65,500 was a very important area to flip. It's a key support resistance area for Bitcoin right now because it matches up with the weekly close on the last cycle top. So we're going to test that area a couple of times, and since we broke above it, we're bound to come back, in my personal opinion, to that area and retest it. It was support here, and then, you know, we haven't really confirmed a nice bounce off that area, and we may do it 2 or 3 times. I'm just happy to be above this trend line here, because as long as we're above that one, I'm bullish as all get out. In fact, when we get through all the silliness, I'm expecting a much bigger move, a stronger move to be coming. But it just doesn't happen overnight. Well, I mean, it can, but just gotta be patient with this stuff, right? A lot of people will be looking at this. If this is a head and shoulders, I mean, a lot of people looking at this as a shoulder. I guess you'd have to redo your whole trend line. But you could get this, and this could be a weird head and do another shoulder. I mean, there's all kinds of little possibilities that could happen in this market. And if you're looking at, I would just look at that as a channel. I see a retest here. Yeah, I see 67.5 being a definite stumble in the block for us, but if she wants to get real bearish, that's fine with me too. I'm on the 6 hour here, and we got the MACD trying to do something. MACD is starting to flip a little bearish, or at least starting to, so that's a little sign that an early sign that we may lose it, even though we're above the 9 on the 6 hour. But I don't go bearish until I start losing that 9 as a general rule, or a trend line. And we've been losing trend lines all weekend on Bitcoin, honestly. Nurse those trades to make that money. Just safeguard yourselves. A low leverage Bitcoin long, like 3, maybe 5x, or anyone that is doing leverage or thinking about doing leverage. I think you'd be impressed with the gains that you would actually get out of that if you give it a chance, and it's a lot safer. And if you're not getting stopped out all the time on the higher leverage or getting liquidated on the higher leverage, when you balance it out between all your losses that you do trying with the higher plays and the shorter term plays, if you look at the lower leverage with the longer term plays, and I've got some of those going on, so I can tell you they do a hell of a lot better. Just over time, you look back and say, oh man, it's like trading chop. You lose a lot in there. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. It's 12:11. It's time for me to turn into a pumpkin, and I think I'm going to ease on out of here. Fish Guru says probably about to get our pullback, bro. Pumps on the weekends usually, proceed red Mondays, and SPX looks ready to take it down. Does it? I haven't looked at that. She was looking bullish for a while. Oh man, did I take you off of here? Yeah, I want to see this. Where are we at? So basically everybody's kind of looking at this level over here just to see if she holds. Oh, she had a down candle then. Overall, it still looks pretty good. Still got a little more work to do there. Yeah, they would probably retest this area here, I would expect this week. I would expect, don't know. But that looks cool. She may just hold that line. I don't know. Be interesting to watch that. Yeah, that plays it's a good thing to keep up with in crypto too. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be back again tomorrow night, checking their Sunday close, doing our weekly analysis and getting ready for it. Striker says, I've lost more money now from closing too soon than from liquidations. Yeah, that can happen. That's why that trend line, I think, helps so much. Or that's what's helped me so much. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. See you again tomorrow night. Rock on, bye-bye.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it
Do you have any goodies? I need some new goodies.
Sharing secrets you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same. Running for the meds. Show you like my vibe. Pass my candy on my wrist. Bad habits. Little rabbit. Now sit down, you can have it. I see it when you walk my way.
You're locked.
Come on.
That's not it. What?
Come on.
You're locked. What you see. Then please subscribe, eh? And if you like what I do, then smash that like button too. And if you love to drag your glow, leave a comment down below.